Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. If you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Alright, so Ripple are stepping on the gas. Now what do we mean by that? Well, Ripple gives 4 more reasons to get the SEC's internal docs in Xrp lawsuit. You know, just because the judge has said hand over the documents, we've seen time and time again that the SEC keeps delaying the inevitable. Well, Ripple are pushing now, which, you know, fair enough, right? I mean, how many times do you have to ask for something before you finally get it? Well, the Ripple Council reminded the court that the SEC's internal documents are also relevant to the Howey analysis, scienter, and fair notice, as well as the objective review of defendants' understanding and thinking about the aiding and abetting charge. These documents are crucial, and Ripple just wants to remind the court, hey, like, we want them, and we want them now. So Ripple has responded to the SEC's claim that a prior ruling by Judge Torres has made the Hinman 2018 speech and related notes and the Estabrook notes irrelevant to the Xrp lawsuit. SEC argued that the court considered the above-mentioned emails and notes only relevant to the dispute over the individual defendant's recklessness. It's unbelievable. But Judge Torres denied this motion to strike the case against them, and that ruling made the privileged material irrelevant and undiscoverable, according to the SEC. Now, Howey, scienter, fair notice, and aiding and abetting. These are the 4 key points. And these are the points that Ripple is arguing. And like I said, it's getting ferocious out there. Now, a summary judgment scheduled by mid-May. This is what Ripple is pushing for. However, the SEC believes that such a briefing schedule is premature, given that the individual defendants have yet to answer the complaint and plead affirmative defenses, and respectfully request that the court directs the parties to meet and confer regarding a summary judgment schedule once the SEC has advised the court of its position on the need for additional discovery. So, I mean, look, SEC trying to delay things. What else is new, right? But what do you guys think? Do you think that by mid-May we're gonna get this? Do you think the summary judgment is happening by mid-May? And that doesn't mean that there can't be a settlement in April. Like I said, I'm still thinking that we're going towards that path. But this is interesting. And like I said, it was going to get ugly. It's going to get even uglier. And there's going to be all sorts of things going on. Now, of course, the SEC is seeking another extension. How much can the SEC delay is the question. So that's something else that we must consider. But the Ripple is calling out the SEC for delaying. Like, they're making it very public, very vocal, that there should be no further delays. Like, there's been enough delays as it is throughout this case. And they've been dragging their feet, trying to do things on their own terms. Well, I don't know. The chickens are coming home to roost, SEC, and I think it's going to get ugly, but it's going to get ugly for the SEC. But what do you guys think? Like, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Now, we know a couple of days ago that the US judge denied parties' motion even as both sides claimed victory. So a US judge has dismissed motions filed by both the Security Exchange Commissioner and Ripple, even as both sides claimed the rulings were a win for them. So, like I said, the judge is doing, for me, I think the judge is doing a great job. And it's hard because this is like, the whole world is watching. And if you don't think that this case impacts the entire cryptocurrency world, I would, I'd get you to reconsider that. Because it is definitely impacting everybody. Now, something else for us to consider as well is, I have been paying attention to Ethereum and how it's been outperforming Bitcoin. So don't think just because, this is an XRP video that the Serpent's not watching. I am watching from all different angles. And yes, your Zilligers and your VeChain videos are going to come back to the channel as I, build my strength back up. So they are coming. I know that they're well overdue. Promise you that they are coming back to the channel. It's like I said, it's an unfortunate thing not having the energy to do the things that you want to do. But I will be keeping an eye out on Ethereum versus Bitcoin because it is very interesting what is developing. Now, another 190 million XRP have been moved between whales as XRP shows a 12.12% rise. Now, again, Another big, large amount moved. It's not the first. It's happening a lot, and I believe that it's got to do with the liquidity hub. So get excited, because I believe that some big things are in the works, and it's going to happen a lot quicker than we all realize. Now, there's been strong inflows, strong fundamentals, and is the market being egged on? Are we about to start outperforming your Bitcoins, your Ethereums? So it's very interesting what is going on at the moment. Now, of course, today we know the prices are moving a little bit down, but that's expected. But I think it's going to be really, really interesting to look at the statistics and the metrics around how it starts to perform against your Bitcoins, against your Ethereums, and where do we sit in that particular, in that particular, performance level. So get excited, because I think it's going to be really, really interesting what happens next in the whole industry, not just for XRP, but I think the whole industry as well. And the old coins are about to start to go crazy. Now, institutions are actually going for XRP, Polkadot, and one Ethereum challenger as the war jitters spark. So uncertainty is in the air, but institutions are choosing XRP and Polkadot. So that in itself is very, very important, because at the end of the day, nothing's going to rise until there is mega money arrive to those particular assets. Now, Polkadot has been a sleeping giant for a very, very, very long time. Very long time since we've last seen Polkadot out there. Your Terras, your Solanas have really taken over that noise that Polkadot used to have. But make no mistake about it, Polkadot is a beast. And I think it's one of those that is extremely undervalued at the moment. While all the noise about your Terras and your Solanas have been dominating, I think Polkadot is going to come out swing very, very, very soon. Now, how XRP was added to multi-chain to connect with EVM blockchains. Now, this is also something very interesting for you guys to learn about, to understand more about, because Ethereum virtual machines, EVMs, and non-EVM compliant blockchains are going to be quite popular. And so currently, multi-chain supports around 40 networks and records 200 million in daily transaction volumes. Now, XRP is becoming part of it, and so XRP, to its solution, aims at making the crypto ecosystem more interconnected. And the team behind the project claims blockchains should not be isolated from each other. So interesting times ahead for XRPL, the XRP ledger, and what is about to occur in the next 12 to 24 months. But of course, I'll be keeping you updated every single step of the way. Now, this gets me pretty excited. So when I look at this and this particular retest, I think that we're about to begin that journey that we spoke about yesterday. We spoke about the day before as well, about your 110s, your 120s, you're going to 180s and all that. Now, RippleNet has been listed as an alternative to Swift. That's big. I told you a little bit about it yesterday, but Arab Monetary Fund Group has said in its recent release, A Practical Guide for Arab Central Banks, they said that RippleNet, and more particularly XRP, could be a direct alternative to Swift. Now, you and I already know that. They don't need to tell us this. But the rest of the world is starting to catch on. And that, in itself, is very important. Now, when I look at the weekly from 2017 to now and this particular trend line, my God, that's exciting. It is really, really, really exciting. It's incredible how it's holding perfectly. And really, trading, investing is about the bigger picture. It's about zooming out. It's about looking at it, from a different perspective. And when you zoom out, everything starts to make sense. But what is coming is very, very exciting. Now, as we begin to look at what the next phase could look like, we probably will touch $2 and then come back down to about $1.50 and then begin to move towards $3. and then continue to move up from there. So be on the lookout for that. But key levels at the moment, we're really looking and honing in on that dollar and just how we behave once we reach that. That would be a really key and important test. Should, for whatever reason, we start to go down hard for whatever reason, then 58 cents would be the one that we look at. Now, I say should, because obviously you got to always have, be ready for everything. But my personal opinion is not financial advice and non-financial advisors. I don't think we're going to see anywhere near those numbers. But again, that's just one person's opinion. I think we're going to break. We'll break out of $1, go towards $1.22, $1.35, $1.41, and then continue to make our way up. And once we start to move, because we have broken out on this, right? Once we start to move, it will be fast and it'll be ferocious. But you know what? I'm going to be with you every single step of the way. If you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.